The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to use the do-in order and the do-together control structures in the Alice interactive development environment. Control structures create blocks of program code, which determine the order in which program statements are executed. Control statements allow the program to choose to execute some statements and skip others, repeat program statements, and determine whether program statements will execute in order or whether they will execute simultaneously. Do-together is a control structure which creates a code block and tells Alice to execute code statements within that block simultaneously. The code editor has 4 different panels: the camera view, the editor, the methods panel, and the controls panel. For more on the components of the code editor, watch the code editor overview video. To follow along, start Alice and create or open a project. Go to the scene editor and add a biped to the scene. For the purposes of this demonstration, do not add any of the objects that are created in the People Builder. Adjust the camera to a close-up position of your biped's face. Then return to the code editor. The control panel contains the tiles which are placed in the editor for the creation of control structures. In this video, we will focus on the do-in order and the do-together controls. You will notice that my first method opens with the do-in order control tile already in place. This will be true of any procedure or function tab that you open. Alice assumes that all statements in the procedure or function will execute sequentially, one after another, in the order listed. In this simple animation, we would like our person to greet the viewer by saying, "Hello, how are you?" while the object's mouth moves at the same time. Select your biped from the object menu. Then drag that biped save procedure into My First Method. Add the appropriate text when prompted. Adjust the duration if you wish. Select the biped's mouth joint from the object menu. Then drag the turn procedure into My First Method, selecting forward for the direction of the turn and 0.06 as the amount of the turn rotation. Add another turn procedure to My First Method, but this time select backward as the direction of the turn, using the same rotation amount, 0.06. Click on the Run button to test your code. Notice that the 3 statements execute one after another. The biped says the greeting, the mouth opens, then it closes. This is because My First Method procedure starts with a do-in order control structure. We would like to see the mouth open and close as the greeting is displayed. Drag a do-together control tile into My First Method. Then drag the 3 statements into that code block. Click on the Run button to test your code. Now we see that the greeting is displayed, but that the mouth does not move at all. That is because the do-together control structure is telling Alice to display the greeting and open and close the mouth at the same time. We would still like to see the mouth opening and closing in sequence, one after another. Drag a do-in order control tile into the do-together code block. Then drag the 2 mouth turn statements into that do-in order code block. Click on the Run button to test your code. We see that the greeting is displayed and that the mouth does move once. It is possible that depending on the duration value of the say statement, that the greeting is displayed either for a longer or shorter period of time than the mouth movement. In this example, our greeting is displayed for 3 seconds, but the mouth movement takes only 2 seconds because each turn in the do-in order takes the default 1 second to execute. It should also be noted that the duration of a do-together will be for the amount of time of the longest duration value of all the statements in the do-together code block. Synchronizing the animation in a do-together code block will take some planning and adjustment. Also, to make it more realistic, we might want to add multiple copies of the mouth movement to the do-together control structure so that the mouth moves several times. You will almost certainly have to adjust the duration times of the say statement and the mouth movements when you do so. purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to use the do in order and the do together control structures in the Alice interactive development environment.